Hello everyone, my name is Aquia. As a youth, I enjoyed family trips. I went to New York and had the opportunity to go several summers, vacations down south with my family. I remember times riding in the van, having fun with my cousins, listening to music, just having a good time and looking out the window as we proceed on our way to our destination. But remembering these exciting times in my life has encouraged me as a parent to be able to allow my children to have the same opportunity that I did growing up, going to visit exciting trips as a youth. Therefore, my specific purpose of this session is to tell you about the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center. The National Underground Railroad Freedom Center is the cornerstone of American conscience, states former First Lady Laura Bush, a commentary from the Freedom Center. Its role of educating others of the history of the Underground Railroad and a broad aspect of America's struggles today. Over the years, my husband and I had the opportunity to visit Cincinnati, Ohio for fun, relaxation, just unaware of this valuable history tool. We happened to notice this museum as one of the attractions in the city and decided to explore the facility. The National Underground Railroad Freedom Museum is not your ordinary museum. Since its inception in 2004, 900,000 people have come all across the globe to come and visit this facility, including famous people like Oprah Winfrey, Cincinnati-based Procter & Gamble co-chairman John Pepper, and companies like Boeing, AT&T have contributed financially to and sponsored most of these attended these programs, according to the National Underground Railroad. Both my husband and I have been very excited about our experiences, and our thinking has been very much challenged, and we have gained clear understanding of this time in history. For this purpose, we have shared with others our experiences and to bring our children to Cincinnati exclusively to tour the center for them to understand the importance of their heritage and how we can make a difference in the world and our better future. Today, I would like to share with my audience what I have learned about the history of the Freedom Center, when the center was created, the significance of its physical location, and the purpose in our present society. Let's begin by when the center opened. The Freedom Center opened in August 2004 in downtown Cincinnati. Geographically, it lies on the riverbanks of the Ohio River, which is a natural border between Ohio and Kentucky. In slavery times, this serves as a barrier indicating the free states of the North and the slave states of the South. The purpose of this museum is designed to reenact struggles of slaves crossing over the river on a mission to freedom, assisted by men and women of all races who despise slavery, which we'll call abolitionists. And they conducted a network of assistance known as the Underground Railroad. For example, one of my favorite exhibits that I found very enlightening is called Brothers of the Borderland. This is a particular exhibit that has touched me in many ways and that has allowed me to look through the eyes of those who quest for freedom and learn to appreciate the conductors who risk their lives daily under the pressure to do what they believe was right. In order to broaden our knowledge of history, the facility has 3 floors strategically placed with exhibits that are equipped with handheld audio devices that explain each and every exhibit to create a sense of imagery in the minds of the visitors that they may have a better understanding and that they can be able to have an experience of what slavery was like in those times and other attractions pertaining to today's human injustices. Now, I will display for you visual examples of the exhibits. The first exhibit I'd like to show you is the Grand Hall. The Grand Hall faces the Ohio River, and it shows you all the way into Kentucky. Our next slide. We're going to the slave pen. The slave pen was filled with enslaved men and women who were kept for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, and sometimes years at a time. This 177-year-old slave building was donated to the Freedom Center. Our next exhibit, From Slavery to Freedom. From Slavery to Freedom is a traditional exhibit where visitors explore the Middle Passage and the beginning of abolitionism, the Underground Railroad, and the beginning of Civil War. In conclusion, my purpose is to inform my audience of the National Underground Railroad Museum and its importance and awareness of human struggles in the past and the present. The exact location of this facility gives an individual a better understanding of history that was made on the banks of the Ohio River and the price that was paid for freedom. As one inspired individual stated, the National Underground Railroad was sobering, humbling, and uplifting. If you see only one museum in Cincinnati, this should be it. Phil Marty, Chicago Tribune. Thank you so very much.